Always so like, there we go. I'm always like, bam. Hi guys, it's Allison Rainey. You know me. I am the membership or marketing and membership engagement coordinator over at Plainfield Shorewood Area Chamber of Commerce. Today is Monday the 28th. It's actually pretty nice out. Again, I am not at a brick and mortar. You don't have to have one. A lot of the businesses that are members throughout the chamber or through the chamber, sometimes their house is there where they work, or they work out of anywhere. And today is just like that. I am at a member's house, and by the way, her backyard is beautiful. But I am here today with Necole Matlock with Strategic HR. I can't say it because I will stutter. Strategic HR development. I said it earlier, but I'm on a camera now, so I'm going to stutter. Anyway, we are going to talk about HR and how she got into it and whatnot. So I'm going to turn over the camera to you.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. This is a beautiful setting. Like,
Thank you.
not going to lie, this is other people. I have to up their game now from going on, you know.
Oh my goodness.
All we need is a drink and that to be on, and it's really a hangout bonfire.
Yes.
All right, so tell me a little bit about yourself and why you started your company.
Yes. Okay. So my name is Necole Matlock, and I am an HR consultant through my business, Strategic HR Development, and I've been in HR for 25 years now. So I've been in corporate for a very long time. So I really wanted to, in corporate, after a while, I wasn't really adding value. I didn't feel like I was adding value. It wasn't rewarding for me. So about 10 years ago, I wanted to open up my own consulting firm, but the biggest question was, the people would always say, well, no one's doing that, you're not going to make any money on that. But it wasn't really about making the money, it's about making a difference, right?
I was just going to say that.
Yeah. And but I kind of got scared of doing it because I'm naturally a shy person, so I didn't know where to start. So I continued on my journey, and then about 3 years ago, it really hit me hard that I really needed to switch and pivot. And so finally last year I decided to take my skills from the boardroom to bring them to the community, because there's so many businesses that look to HR thinking, oh, well, that's only for a large company, I don't really need HR, and whatever the thing is, right? But the biggest point is small businesses are really in need of HR the most, because there's no one watching your back. There is, we have the Department of Labor, we have a bunch of laws that are protecting the employees. Who's really looking out for the business owner, right? When those employment laws kind of sneak in there, we had 3 major laws come up this year, and people are only talking about 2 of them. In 2024, there was the 401k and retirement plan law that came up. There was the PTO law that came up, and then the other one is the Family Bereavement Act law that came up, but no one's really talking about that. And it's kind of like the bereavement leave, but it's expanded, right?
Yeah.
So, and these are the things that if ever you have the invitation from the Department of Labor to say, hey, we want to come in and do an audit, and you don't have those things tight and buttoned up, those are the things that will cause violations. And when you get a violation, it's not just that they're looking for. They're digging into all of the things. So that's why, for me, it is so important that my fellow business owners in Plainfield and beyond are really covered and really understand what that is and what it means to them, so that they're covered and can protect their legacy and what they started and put their blood, sweat, and tears in their business.
Awesome. So, like you said earlier, you're like the insurance policy, and you really want to protect them and their profit, because it's like their baby in a way. Like, that's their company, and you want to just educate them. And
and when there are violations through the Department of Labor, those numbers are huge. I mean the fines can be in the hundreds of thousands to the thousands. Okay. And when you think about that as a business owner, that hits your profits. And depending on what that cost is or what that violation is, it could cause someone to close their business. And that's what I don't want for the small business owners, because there's so much that you put into, and there's so many things and the employees think, oh my God, this business owner is so rich, they have so much money, so they can take a hit. But no, you have a family, and you have goals and dreams like everyone else. So I want to help the business owners really protect that by making sure that they're compliant and they're covered. So when those things come up, if there is a violation or if there is an audit, that the violation can be very small to none.
Yeah.
So that's my mission.
Now, if someone is wanting to know more, like they're like, oh, violation? What? I have to be in check. What? How do they get a hold of you? Or like, what's like the next step, I guess?
So next step, you can reach out to me. You can go through my socials. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
Or you can reach me at strategichrdevelopment.com or Necole, Necole with the E, COLE.matlock@strategichrdevelopment.com. Or you can go to hrsolutionsnow.pro, which is my Calendly link.
Okay.
You can just drop that into the Google search and you can come up and connect with me either way.
What are like some of the basic questions that business owners don't think to ask HRs? Like, what are like the most common things that you could think of that they might not know?
Business owners may not know about all of the compliance laws. What are the employment laws? Like, what are all of those things, and what does that mean to me, right?
Yeah.
The other piece is the biggest one that I get all the time is what to say and not to say during an interview.
Oh.
Believe it or not, we still have people asking a pregnant woman, are you coming back to work after having a baby?
Oh,
and that's a huge no-no. And the other thing is, right now we have not everyone, but there are a lot of people out there with tattoos. So there's a lot of questions around that. Can I address the tattoos? What if I don't want someone working in my business with a tattoo? And I always say, stick to the script. Why is that person there? Talk about the job. Talk about their skills, and that is it. If they have a tattoo plastered in front on their face, you don't even address the tattoo, even if you think it's awesome or nice. Don't address it. If someone walks in your business and they're 9 months pregnant, don't address it. You can address that after you have made the offer. Before the offer, it can be discriminatory if you did not give them the job. So be mindful of that. And when you have those open doors of discrimination, regardless to whatever it is, how big, how small, and that gets back to the Department of Labor, that's one of the ways they get to knocking on your door and say, hey, we want to come in and do an audit. And they start digging into all the things. They want to look into your payroll. They want to look into your policies, your procedures, your handbooks, your offer letters. They want to see all the things employee related. So that's why it's important that you know that you are 100% or as close as you can be. No one's ever 100% because the laws are ever changing. But to make sure that you have someone on your side that's looking out for you as a business owner.
That's really good. And I know you're talking a little bit that you want to grow. Mm-hmm. Do you have like and I'm kind of doing this like, so if you don't want to answer on camera, sorry, I'm going to just ask.
Sure.
What is like your best dream, like 5 years from now? What does your business look like?
5 years from now. Good question. Well, honestly, 5 years from now, I want to make sure that all the businesses in my town, which is Plainfield, are protected. Under my HR house, but that may not be for everyone, but I just want to make sure at least we have a conversation so that I can come in and say either A, you are, and this is what you can do to get there, or we can work together and say, here's what I can do for you. But eventually I would like to have a business downtown Plainfield as well, a brick and mortar.
Oh, you see, I'm just learning this.
Yes. So
awesome.
To be neighbors with my neighbors.
Yeah, literally.
Yes.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you want to highlight on today?
Just to highlight a little bit about me.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot of social media, kind of dipping my toe into social media, and I just wanted to get to know people. I've been in Plainfield probably about 20 years now, and I haven't had the opportunity to get out into Plainfield and get to know my people because in corporate, I traveled a lot. So when
Okay.
I was home, I wanted to be home.
I get
But
that.
now I'm getting out, and I just want to get to know who people are and what's moving and shaking in the downtown Plainfield area. So if you see me as I do my pop-in Fridays, just say hello.
So what is a pop-in Friday?
Pop-up Fridays. So I literally just pop up in the business in Plainfield every Friday, and I just want to highlight that business because I'm a proud, you know, neighbor in Plainfield. So I love seeing the thriving network downtown or just around Plainfield. So I just pop in and just show some love and say, hey, I'm here, and I eat or I drink there. If I'm having coffee, if I'm having tea, if I'm having a taco, or if I'm having a salad. So
Yeah.
I want to do it in Plainfield, and I pick that day, and I'll give a shout out to that business each Friday.
I like that. It's kind of like my their Horn Thursdays.
Yeah.
I like it.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So once again, if someone wanted to reach out to you regarding HR, how do they do it?
So Necole Matlock, Necole Necole Matlock at Necole.Matlock at strategichrdevelopment.com, or you can go with my Calendly link is hrsolutionsnow.pro, or you can get me on all the socials: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you for hosting me today.
Oh, well, you kind of hosted me. It's a beautiful day. It's like the sun is coming down. Like I can see it. Like it's keeping us nice and warm. We're on her back patio, which is amazing, by the way. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I'm kind of gonna have to tune in on Fridays now. You got piqued my interest of where you're gonna go. Are you do any clues or anything, or?
Nope, it's just wherever
Just
my
what-
heart leads me.
She's like, I feel like a margarita. Where do I go? That's where I would go. Anyway, thank you guys so much. And if you have any questions regarding HR and you can't find her on any of those socials, you know where I am. I can get you to her because we want you guys to be prepared, educated, and ready for any audit. So, till next week, I'm signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye.